crossing the bridge to reality. And I do believe this is Walk and Talk number 28. I might have to just double check that. 1 second. Yep, I was correct. Walk and Talk 28. Masons. Masons. Freemasonry. Freemasonry has a long history. They have carried down rituals and other aspects of their faith and order from the ancients, and after the Templars were rounded up for their crimes to do with money, and also their occult practices, they splintered into many of the masonry groups we have today. Freemasons run through every part of society. They are an order, and they're worldwide. They're a global order and a global network. The masonry degrees go beyond the 33rd degree. How many exactly, I'm not sure, but as Alan Watt used to say from cuttingthroughthematrix.com, there's 360 degrees in a circle. But they're intergenerational, so only Masons that are third, fourth generation can make it beyond the 33rd degree. Do Masons control the world? Not really. They're just another aspect, another bunch of useful idiots that didn't fall for religion and didn't fall, and so so Masonry is like another religion for those who didn't fall for the main religions. There are different, they're splintered into different masonry houses, but they're all pretty much the same thing, and they will do anything for the brotherhood. Not all Freemasons are bad, but again, the order itself is really to make things simple. They are used as a recruitment tool for the sorcerers, and it makes a great recruitment tool because those in the order are monitored, and if they can keep their mouth shut, they'll elevate to the next degree, and so forth. so the sorcerers know where they can get their devout useful bodies from. It's a pool of useful bodies for the sorcerers. It's not all the Freemasons, just like it isn't all the Jews. By the way, my last video was taken down from YouTube, the one on the Jews, because I was saying it wasn't the Jews. It's strange, isn't it? But I'll try and get that back up today. I've muted the bit of the video that was flagged. But again, you can find all my videos on Rumble and on BitChute. Funny thing with Masons is Jimmy Savile would have been in that order. Your Epstein gang, all Masons. They're like the most horrendous people that can be found in our world and in history. Had connections to the Masons. So those Freemasons out there, I'm only in the little group because I get a favour here and a favour there. They're all part of the same order that Jimmy Savile was a part of, that Tony Blair was a part of. These horrendous people. And worse, the P. Diddler was probably, undoubtedly, a part of the Brotherhood. But who in their right mind would want to be associated in the same order as those horrendous people? Quick another shout out before I forget. Thanks to Mr. D, Mr. S and Mr. K for the Perucci's. I'm most thankful. That's how Bruce and I are able to go to town today and get a few of the supplies that we need. So thank you for that. You know who you are. Yeah, it's another religion basically. Masons is another religion. And they're the useful idiots that think they're getting told information about the reality of the world, and then they're not. Not at all. Their religion is similar to Hinduism. Now Darwin, Hinduism, New Age, all of that sort of stuff stems from Freemasonry. I've known a few Freemasons personally, and they're not bad people, but they're heavily confused, and they're not willing. Some of them are not willing to leave the order, despite knowing that it has associations with some of the most abhorrent people of our times. It's a short one on the topic, because there's not really much to say about them. Well, there is, I mean, you can write whole books about them. But I don't think the most important points are that it's not just the Freemasons, they're a recruitment asset for the idiots that are willing to be used, and they have their little connections. They do many things under the guise. They work under the guise like many bad orders. They operate doing charitable things, but that's all a cover, as we well know. It's like most foundations do many of the things that they do under the guise of doing charity, when really they're all just assisting the world towards a one world order, a new world order. So that'll be all for the Masons on this walk and talk. Be blessed. Brewski! Where's my beautiful brewskis? Hello, Mr. Roo. Say goodbye to Mr. Roo. Say bye-bye.